Yo, this is Shinzo and I'm gonna teach you how to make funk like Local Stranger. First of all, I wanna let you know that I'm gonna be leaving a Local Stranger type drum kit in the description for free so you can download it and try it out. Alright, so what do we need first? We need a sample, right? And Local Stranger loves using grand pianos on his music. So this is the sample that I chose. He usually covers from 120 BPM to 130. I chose 127 for this project. And this is the sample that I chose. And then we have some layers. He loves using layers, so we have to use it if we want to sound like LS himself. So what about the drums? Alright, so we need some hard hitting drums. Like we need to go crazy with the drums, like boost the shit out of them. But first, before anything, we go to our master. And if you have Fruity limiter on your master, you take that shit out. You go to the slot 10, the end of the slot on the master track. You right click, and this is going to appear. So what do we need to write here? Soft clipper, and press enter. And leave it as it is. That's it. That's Local Stranger mastering. You don't need anything else. We need soft clippers so the drums hit harder. Okay, let's highlight this little 8-bar loop and let's try to make some drums. Let's place the pattern one, which is the one that I'm gonna use. Let's try laying down some drums LS style. Let's start with the hi-hats. We right click and feel each 2 steps, right? So we had this. We open the piano roll, so we have an 8-bar loop, so we gotta make it this length. So we have our 2-step ready, right? Here's a little trick. You hold Ctrl or Command if you're on Mac and drag the click and select all of them. Then you press Alt or Options and R. And it's going to look like this, but trust me. Disable the pattern section right here, and in the levels, keep everything on the middle, but just boost the velocity a little bit. And what this is gonna do is randomize the velocity of the hi-hats so they sound more natural. Basically, they have different volume. What do we do now? We make rolls. You see this little magnet right here? We click on it and select 1/6 beat. And now we can start making some rolls. We can even go half a step. And I like making this particular roll right here. Then we can select 1/4 beat. We can select here under the control, we can select the note pan, and we can pan the rolls. We highlight them, holding Command or Control, and dragging the click, and we can make something like this with the right click. You hold the right click button, and you can make something like this. So we have our hi-hats ready. Let's try doing the snare right now. The snare, you gotta just select like a random Memphis type snare like this one. And start creating the pattern. At the end, we can make a roll. Something like this. And maybe put an offbeat snare. We can lower the velocity. Now we gotta make the open hats. And what you wanna do with the open hats is put it basically a bar before the snare hits. Like this. Alright, it sounds good. So what do we do now? Let's throw some side snares like Local Stranger does. Maybe at the end. Now we gotta use this. We always use this. Always. Every song, always. If you wanna make music like Local Stranger, you need to use this. Just put it in like the middle of the pattern. And this is the most important thing that you should add. A rim. And what you wanna do is always put it 3 times before the first snare. Like this, you put it on 1/4 of a beat. That's it. You're a Local Stranger right now. Pretty basic kicks, I'm not gonna lie. You don't go crazy with the kicks, you go crazy with the 808. That's the rule. This is how they should sound, more or less. Now there's a neat little trick that I use. You highlight the kicks, you press Control or Command C, you go to the 808, Control or Command V. That's it. Now you have the same pattern, the same kicks in the 808s. We need to put this on key. Let's listen. That's on the scale, but maybe not. That's not the root note. Yeah, this is the root note. Let's pitch it down now. Now let's try to make a little melody, but first we hold Command or Control and drag the click to select everything, and we hold Control or Command and press L and look. What does this mean? If you have your envelope on your 808 like this is what you should always do. Turn every knob down on the envelope, but just keep the hold one all the way to the top. So when you press the note, it cuts off as soon as you let go of it. What that means is that I can do something like this. See? Let's try using our imagination and make the most ignorant, overpowering 808 pattern that we can come up with. Let's do it. I came up with something like this. So we have everything laid down, right? What do we do now? You see here on pattern 1, on the patterns, you right click and select split by channel. Split everything into a single channel. Drag it into the playlist like this. Now we need to add effects. We gotta add this one. We put it all the way to the bottom at the start of the pattern. Double click it and boost the out knob like this. And maybe pitch it down and lower the volume. It feels like it's lacking something, and I know we need to add drum loops. Now it sounds better with drum loops, right? Now we just need to loop this while adding the layers and arrange the whole beat. You can make an intro like this. Now that we have something arranged, we need to find a good acapella for this. And what Local Stranger always does is using trap acapellas. And we can maybe search up some from Chicago.
Yeah, bitches big natty, huh? GD or nothing, you know how I'm coming. I step in this bitch and I do what I want. We stomping on shit with that bitch in the comb.
This one that I found sounds nice, so let's copy the link, go to this website right here. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for everything. We paste the YouTube link and we download the MP3, the maximum quality available. Now that we downloaded the song, we need to strip the acapella from it, so we go to vocalremover.org. We drop the file right there, it's gonna process it and strip the acapella from the beat. Alright, let's take a listen to it.
Yeah, and you know how I'm coming. I step in this bitch and I do what I want. We stomping on shit with that bitch in the coma. You step in my lane on the game, you are gone.
Alright, sounds fine. Let's download it. It says BPM 139, so the BPM is 139. We save it, save just the vocals. We drag in on the file. Now we double click him, go to mode and stretch. And then click here and fit to tempo. It says it's 139 BPM. So we type in BPM 139. We put the acapella on beat as well. And what Local Stranger likes to do is lowering the pitch of the acapella. Like this. You put the range on maybe like 6 and then start lowering it.
Yeah, gang. GD or nothing, you know how I'm coming. I step in this bitch and I do what I want. We stomping on shit with that bitch in the coma. You step in my lane on the game, you are gone.
Okay, so this is pretty much the finished song, but let's ask Local Stranger himself to react to it. Hold on, let me get the FL looking good real quick so you can see the whole project.
Did you just meme the shit out of me?
No.
Because I would I would laugh if you did, but I'm just like, this is just, all of it's just so funny to me.
This is serious. Like, this is some serious shit. People really wanted to know how to make music like you, and I'm like, fuck it. Like, this is like,
That's so insane to me.
It's
I
a
don't get it.
win-win to me because this is fun.
Yeah.
It's like I would really enjoy doing this, and I don't know why I haven't done this before.
I feel like I could probably break it down in like 5 steps.
No, that's my job.
Find ignorant sample.
All right,
I know I blow my own ears out, but
are you ready though? Are you ready for this?
I see the stupid LS shaker and it kills me. I don't even have to hear it.
This.
Yeah, just full screen that fucking sound. Yeah, this, like I was gonna say, that's the beat, dude. That sound makes everything.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah, let's go.
Black got 7 of my jeans, nigga. I know what the fuck.
Oh, okay. Hype off rip.
What? What? Huh? What? Bitch. Yeah. Gang. GD, you're nothing. You know how I'm coming. I step in this bitch and I do what I want. I'm stomping on shit with that bitch in the coma. You step in my lane on the game, you're gone. I'm in the field throwing bullets like pharmacy. I'm something that you see like a saucer. Yeah, she got that pack, but that shit about to cost. We about to back on the bitch when we toss. GD, you're nothing. You know how I'm coming. Step in this bitch and I do what I want. We stomping on shit with that bitch in the coma. You step in my lane on the game, you're gone. I'm in the field throwing bullets like pharmacy. I'm something red that you see like a saucer. She got that pack, but that shit about to cost. We back to back on the bitch when we toss. Who coming harder? I make
Fucking, you're nailing so much of the like newer stuff too.
We got the guards up. Keep on hearing these niggas gon' harm us when we blow down. Niggas be harmed, snatching they chains. These niggas is charming. Cracking them trades, going race for the monsters. We on the hump of the ops for these slides. We gon' hop out, getting gone, so I'm bothered. We gon' get you and then go get your father. Why in the fuck these niggas be popping? Knowing we pulling up, blowing them rocks. DOA bitch, they don't help for no doctor. Hit him with hollows, he send at the op. Knockers is quick with a bop, and these niggas ain't gang. These niggas in boss, don't fuck with these niggas. These niggas be flying.
Yup.
Up in the bloods on his brains in the pasta. I'm blowing guac, I be high as a roster. I'm in the trap with a chop, waiting for problem. Pull it, I'm catching the body. They ain't gon' solve it. Skeletons all in my calls, and finger itching murder calls. Bang, just drop, bitch, I'm ballin', gang. Hey, G, you're nothing.
Yes.
You know how I'm coming. I step in this bitch and I do what I want. I'm stomping on shit with that bitch in the coma. You step in my lane on the game, you're gone. I'm in the field throwing bullets like pharmacy. I'm something that you see like a saucer. Yeah, she got that pack, but that shit about to cost. We back to back on the bitch when we toss. GD or nothing, you know how I'm coming. Step in this bitch and I do what I want. We stomping on shit with that bitch in the coma. You step in my lane on the game, you're gone. I'm in the field throwing.
Dude, you definitely nailed, like, I think some of the obvious perk things that carry over a lot of my songs, like obviously like little triplet rims and just some of the like rhythm and fill snares. The arrangement obviously was very on point, and then you took, like, I feel like with the bass and just like some of the arrangement, like the drum dropouts and stuff you did was definitely way more like in tune with what I've been doing recently with my arrangement. So like that was definitely a nice blend of like some of the, I don't want to say like OG things I do, but just like some stuff, you know what I mean, that's like more of my, some older tendencies, I guess.
Yeah, I
coupled
took,
with like new.
Exactly, that's what I did. I took like different eras of you and tried to
Yeah.
add a little bit of everything, so you have local stranger across the board.
No, yeah, you definitely nailed that shit for sure.
That's
I told you that
all
was
the
easy, dude.
confirmation I need.
Like
Now,
I told you.
bro, people now can say shit to me like, bro,
Yo, these don't sound like local stranger, man. What the fuck?
I had the main man himself.
Yeah, I mean, that was it. As soon as I started hearing the like, I mean, obviously right off rip with like the little triplet rims, and like, of course, but like mostly what stood out to me immediately was just what you did with like the 808 and just the glides and just like some of the ways that you were dropping the drums out. I was like, it was just way more recent to where it just clicked right away. Like way more recent sounding, I guess.
Yeah. I've been listening to your
And the hype vocal, the layer was sick.
Yeah.
The layer on the sample, that is.
You're gonna laugh so much when you watch the tutorial and you watch how I chose the vocals.
What was the? Well, yeah, you don't have to spoil it, but if you're like recording or something. But
Yeah.
what was the? I mean, it's just some goon music. So I mean that worked.
I looked up on YouTube, Chicago rap new.
Hey, I mean, I definitely flip a lot of Chicago artists, so that's super on point.
All right, man.
That was sick, man.
Thank you.
I appreciate you doing that. I mean, obviously, it's like so fucking weird and somewhat surreal to me. This is even a thing.
Well, the people
But-
asked for it and I delivered.
I know, it's so ridiculous. Like, what the fuck?
All right, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, man. That was fun.